I am going to talk a little bit about social media, and mostly just Twitter. And I'm going to use a little example of what we had done at the code team, as well as what I personally do to try to provide some interesting content. So the next slide's going to be a meme that Amanda Katana and I came up with. We were sitting around talking about like Fight Club. Boy, that was a long 30 seconds. So we were talking about she was talking about Fight Club. I wasn't, because I haven't seen the movie. But we're coming up with the #1 rule in open source marketing is that you have to participate in the community. And we started talking about what was really making our team successful, or what was making anybody successful, why any of us know the people that are here, is because, one, we're here, and we're out here talking to people, and that we are participating, and we're a member in a community. And that is probably, if you do anything, is you know who your influencers are, and you share their content, and you participate in the community. The second thing is the good tenets of open source. And well, we made some goals. One is because it helps us stay focused, doing the things that are the right things, and actually the thing that a lot of us strive for is that we really want to work less. So we do follow the good tenets of open source, as we all should when we're sharing content in this community, and that's transparency and openness, and that as a group we really can produce some better content. So that kind of flows into our goals in the code team, and my goal when I'm sharing on Twitter is that I try to do about 50% engagement, which means that I'm finding content that somebody else has shared, and there's an alien back there, that somebody else has shared, and try to retweet, see here, I'll turn around, try to retweet that content. And then the rest of it is I find interesting things that people say, like I'm going to look for that alien picture later, and then I'm going to reshare that on Twitter. Now, how many times do you tweet a day? And you can read this, like research has it all over the board. And when you read those articles, they say, if you don't just choose whichever bullet you want on that, then you will never be successful on Twitter. And it's just frankly not true. The magic number that I came up with for the code team was about 5 to 8 times a day. For myself, I do 3 to 5 times a day. I try to be consistent. Any more than that, and people just kind of start shutting you off. But the #1 thing is that you need to be consistent. You need to be out there doing it every day, or at least a couple days a week, and that we're very community focused. I'm very community focused. I lead my content with the community. I make sure that I use their Twitter handle whenever I can. I use the hashtags like this event hashtag whenever possible, because that's the way that people are going to find your content. And that last bullet on the last slide talked about engagement, and that's what social media is about, and especially social media here in the open source community, is it's engaging with your audience. And I have a couple pictures here of some Twitter lists. That's the code team's Twitter list, and the other is my Twitter list. They're open, go out and find them. You know, I didn't know who the influencers were, or the people I wanted to follow, or the people that even I think say something interesting once in a while. I didn't know who they were when I started. So I created those lists. So go out and copy some lists. So if you're going to do this, set some goals so that you're not working too much. Know how much time you have to be doing all this stuff. Share community content, and Twitter is the easiest way in this community to get started and have your voice being heard. So just spend a little bit of time getting a profile picture and a decent Twitter description, and you'll be good. That's it.